it, PKR Texas Memorial Stadium. There are inflection points throughout the season, and this will be one of them for both of these squads in this top 5 showdown. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. The short hands, it's Gill. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Churns into the pile. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Got a first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Rebels are marching down the field. Tells to run, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr., and they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball, though. And he's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Chambliss?
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
3rd and long right here. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Townsend. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Holds on, it's Townsend. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Run ends there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
Man, it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Takes the handoff, it smothers. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Manning from the gun on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got it down the field. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Manning to throw. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns! The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Got a man, it's Haas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field, but they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running to the left. He's got the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. On the move. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch them.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their 1st sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Here's Arch to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Coleman's got it on the right side. Fights off a defender. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Arch Madness. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Going with the counter play here. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the home team looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll send the back in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Caught, it's Wingo. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Running inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's changing the play. Moving the pocket. It's Manning. Under pressure. Right side, it's Townsend. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
To throw, Manning. Extending the play. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This one's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Manning. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Manning to the air again. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. There he goes. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Chambliss. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end.